Hey there, this is your Pal Pallie, and welcome to my new series of raid guides called Git Er Raid. This is Tier 15 Heroic Throne of Thunder, and next up is Iron Qon. This encounter seems pretty complicated on the surface, but once you get used to what to deal with in each of the phases, it becomes straightforward. If you have a prop Pallie or two paladins in the raid to do hand of protection, I'd highly recommend one tanking this fight, but otherwise you'll have to two tank it. As for healing, 2 or 3 works out just fine. With 1 tank and 2 heals, as is shown in this guide, you can of course get through some of the nastier parts in the fight quicker, but that's always true of trading off heals for DPS. Overall, there are 2 big changes to the fight. The first one is that when you are fighting the dogs, everything is the same as normal, except that one of the other dogs will also be doing something to your raid at the same time. So for example, on the pull, you'll be dealing with the fire dog and the lightning dog. That means you have to stack up for the unleashed flame stuff from the fire dog, but you'll also have to deal with clicking people out of lightning storms from the lightning dog. This theme persists throughout the first 3 phases, and then we have some fun in the last phase. The other big mechanic change is a good news and bad news type thing. The good news is that each dog will phase change and go away when they reach 25% of their health. The bad news is that at the beginning of the 4th phase, all those dogs will come back together and you have to deal with all of their abilities while you finally finish off each dog. So, let's go through each phase one by one to tell you what you'll be dealing with and how to deal with it. As I mentioned earlier, you get the fire dog first with the lightning dog interfering. You'll still have to effectively work out your strategy for stacking and unstacking groups, just like normal mode. But the twist here is that you have to deal with people getting stunned from Lightning Storm. Just use a buddy system and make sure your range and healers have someone nearby at all times to click it off. Once the fire dog gets to 25% health, he will fly away and you'll be dealing with the lightning dog plus the ice dog. This phase isn't too bad. The ice dog just adds these little frost spikes every now and then that come up from the ground and do some damage. They are avoidable if you watch your feet close enough. Obviously, the big part of this phase to deal with is getting through the windstorm. Getting caught in a tornado will most likely kill you, so use whatever means to get out of the storm and get healed back up. One really important note here, many people will have the lightning debuff from the lightning storms. Make sure to spread out after you get out of the storm, as you'll be shocking each other with that debuff. This puts unnecessary strain on your healers. So in sum, keep clicking people out of lightning storm, watch out for frost spikes at your feet, and then survive the windstorm. After the lightning dog flies away at 25% health, you get the ice dog with a side of fire dog up in there. The really annoying part of this phase is that you have to do some groups of 3 again for the fire dog, otherwise he'll do the molten overload and wipe you. For the most part, melee should be able to stack and take most of the unleashed flame stacks, but be prepared to form a ranged group if melee stacks gets too high. Range will probably only need to get 1 or 2 stacks, but don't forget to do this part, otherwise it's a wipe. At this point, you should probably start saving DPS and healing cooldowns heading into the last phase. Your 5-minute CDs should be back up, and you should save them if you can. At 25% health of the ice dog, the fire dog, lightning dog, and the boss itself will all come out to beat on your tank. You must choose at this point which dog to burn first, second, and third. This is also the best time for Bloodlust or Heroism, as you really need to kill off as many dogs as you can before the boss starts doing his fist smash. Remember, you are still dealing with all of the dog's abilities, so you have lightning storms to click people out of, you need melee stack for the fire dog stacks, and the ice dog does his annoying shields that will prevent DPS from doing their thing. In the video here, we chose to kill off the ice dog first, so we didn't have too much lost DPS due to the dead zones. After that, we killed off the fire dog, and finally the lightning dog. You will notice that even with Lust, we still had the lightning dog up for the first fist smash from the boss. We really didn't want to deal with the fire dog being up for that part, thus we chose to kill him second after the ice dog. From this point, if everyone is alive, it is just a big old DPS and healing race. Kill him before he kills you. Pay attention if anyone still has the lightning storm debuff, as you want that to be clear before you all stack up on the boss. Rotate through healing CDs as you get down to the end, and remember those lockstones and personal CDs. So in summary, deal with each of the double dogs in the faces, then kill the puppies off, and finally smack that Iron Qon ass down. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, comment, or like this video if you found it helpful. Have a good one!